Hello, this is Felix. I'm playing Infinifactory. I haven't recorded in a while, so I might be a little rusty on this. I'm gonna actually start trying to record again, trying to shoot for 3 times a week. We'll see how that works. Trying to shoot for 20-minute videos. But anyway, so I'm playing Infinifactory. I picked this up in the Steam Summer Sale. I've been playing it for the past week or so. I am, a fairly far bit into the game, so if you don't want spoilers or anything like that, I would probably not watch these videos. So about this game, it's made by the same people who made Space Cam, and other similar a few other similar puzzle games, and Infiniminer, which you might have heard of. If you want more info, I'd check out the Steam page. It's basically a puzzle game. You try to assemble things, and you have all these various blocks that you can use. So I'll just describe a little bit about the blocks. So platform's just basic, just a block, right? And there is physics. So if I did this, right, and then run the factory, these fall down. So you do have to support everything. There's conveyors which carry stuff, obviously. There's rotators which rotate. Lifters pick things up. So like this, pick that up. I think 5 high. Welders combine items together, or weld them together rather. So you could do, say, like this. I think. No. Well, yeah. So these two are fused together now. Now I'm fusing a huge line of satellites for some reason. Of course, that one will eventually fall off, and so I got this cool line of satellites by welding them together. There's an above welder, eviscerator. I mean, looks like it's pretty obvious what it does. Alright. Chop blocks. Get these things. I'm actually going to need these, but we'll figure that out later. Conveyor, top conveyors, you can convey stuff from the ceiling if you're lifting it up. Laser, when it's powered, will shoot a laser beam. And speaking of power, the sensor emits power to anything near it. To any conduits or items near it when it senses a block in front of it. So you can have a laser attached to this, and when something goes in front of it, it'll do nothing because I built it wrong. So let's say we put it over here. Alright. And then this will shoot the top block off when this thing comes in front of it. Isn't that cool? Alright. Pusher pushes things when something's sensed in front of it. So let's say I did this, and then I can attach this with a conduit wire. Oops. Right. So the sensor would need to actually be, well, the pusher would actually need to be here because the sensor senses the first part of that wing. So I could shove things off. That's neat. Blocker is kind of the opposite of a pusher. It stops things until something's sensed. Right? And obviously nothing's ever going to get sensed. But assume something does. This thing will retract and it can move forward. That's pretty much all the blocks. There's some I don't know about yet. I'm sure we'll get to it. But if you're more interested, I would check out the game. It's really fun if you're into factory building stuff. So here's what we're trying to do in this level is we're trying to make this thing out of these. How do I do that? Oh, and out of these, right? And I get this stuff extruded from here. So my plan is I'm going to, so from each one of these satellites you can get 4 of these solar cell thingies, the things that you build into the 3. So I need 27 of them, right? Which means that I need 28 coming from here. So I need 7 satellites, and I also need 3 and 2 from here. And why do I need that and not just the full sheet of 5? Well, I need to weld this middle one on, and I have no way of doing that unless this part's not here or this part's not here, because I can't weld. Because welders, you have to connect them like So this welds 3 things next to each other. This welds 2. You could do this, right? Or you could do welders across each other. You can do pretty crazy welding things. But I need to have a welder next to the block I need to weld, and there's no way to get a welder next to that block underneath that middle pillar, because there's no underneath welder. There's top welders, which can be useful. That's not a block, dude. So like I could do that, right? But I can't do one underneath. So I need to split this platform in half and then recombine it. So to start out, I'm gonna make a 2 and 3 thing of this. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. So I figure maybe I can extrude a full 5, 6, and then laser it in 2 places. How about that? So where's my laser? Actually, I probably don't need... I probably need all of these things, honestly. I'm going to use eviscerators later, so I'll just replace that for now. I need 2, and then laser, and then 3, right? And then what's going to happen is when I detect something here, we're going to activate the laser. So it needs to go off across anyway. So that's cool. And then I can move these away. These things are kind of I should do this on the other side. Nah. So I can move these away. Actually, no. So I'm thinking the problem... I don't know how to move everything away. I can just move this one away, right? That's easy. Move it away like that. But then this one... I could just build the lasers on the other side, right? And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could probably do that. Okay. The lasers on the other side. Laser here, 1, 2. Laser here. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. Detector goes here. Conduits across the top. Alright, let's see that. That means that this bit can move this way. All the way over there and then get carried away. I think that'll work. Let's see. So F is the fast forward. So once that gets to there, cuts those. Come on. Yes. Okay, cool. Now we have 2 sections. And we'll deal with those later because I don't have anything to do with them right now. So this guy I need to cut. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we put eviscerators. I don't need lasers anymore, I don't think. We'll put eviscerators here. I'm going to cut those 3, and then these 2 things are going to fall down into more eviscerators. Oops. Need to be up here. And then the blocks will just get carried away. Let's see if that works. Nope. I missed. What happened? Okay. Everything needs to be shifted. So you can do an area select, by the way. So I can select... Oh, that's not actually going to help us at all. Okay. I'll just go ahead and move everything. So... eviscerators here and here. There. And then these conveyors go away. And that goes away. Do need these conveyors. And here. Okay. No. Okay. Okay, so now I've gotten all 4 of these blocks. So now I need to form these pillars of 3 with these blocks. I think I'm gonna have an extra block, but I don't really care right now, so I'll figure out what to do with that later. So I'm thinking we put these all onto the same conveyor belt for now. Yeah, I think let's do that, actually. So let's have these come over here. Let's have these come over here. And then we'll combine them. And then they'll all be on this belt. And then we'll assemble them by tossing them into the air. And then, let's see, this thing needs to be 3 high. So up here, we're gonna move them over with this. And drop them down onto this thing, which is gonna have welders over here. Okay? Let's see if that works. Okay. And that's gonna form that and push the next one away. Okay. Cool. And then, so we're gonna have finished things coming over here, and then we need to figure out how to deal with this. So I think I might need to stack up. Let me think. I think I might need to stack up 9 of them and then push them off and drop them onto all these things. But that just seems like not a great way of doing it. I don't really know. I don't really know if I care either. So what I could do is this, right? I could basically hold 9 of them. Yeah. I could hold 9 of them. This makes sense. When one of them gets to the end, yeah, push them all off. And then that would allow us to have 9 of them on separate tracks. And then I could drop them wherever I want to. So this is what this is going to look like. And then it's going to push them off when it gets to the end. Right. Now, what do I do at this point? Okay, so we're going to have our 3 wide one coming here. So we need 6 of them to get welded onto this. So maybe we can just do that now. That's going to drop onto here. And so these, oops. So these 3 can just probably just fall right onto it. Hang on. So what's this going to look like? Jeez. It's going to look like this, right? It's going to look like that. And then we need to drop 1 there. We need to drop 1. Nope. There. And then we need to drop this one. Here. Okay. How am I gonna weld those? Yeah, exactly. Okay. I'm not. That's not gonna work, is it? No. Okay. I think it would be better if this thing actually came in from the side. Right? So if I did this and then bring it this way, that's going to place it probably in the way of all this other stuff, I think. And that's going to place it here. Wait, that's way too long. So I think it's going to place it here. But let's find out. Double check that. This conveyors always confuse me. Oh, yeah. That's really not great. Okay. How about we bring it that way instead? As long as it doesn't get in the way of... So I know how this works now. This is going to look like that, basically. And so then we need the welders exactly where this thing is. Okay. Let's move it over 1. Right. And then we need the welders to be here. Hang on. How am I going to get this out of here? I don't think I'm gonna. Because I can't go that way, obviously, because I just brought it from that way. Unless I had some weird double pusher set up or something, but... Okay, fine then. How about this? We're gonna only assemble 3 of them here, and then we're gonna move it forward and assemble the other 2. So let's assemble these 3 here, which... Well, that's easy, right? This is going to be pretty easy. There, and there. And that should work to assemble that. Nice! Very smart. Okay. So, no, it's not. Alright, so we can't do that. Can't have these here. Obviously. This area is just too small. Okay. Where am I gonna put those welders then? I mean, I can have the top one, right? So maybe I can think of a way to have one. I can't have one here, obviously. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Man. There. Okay. Let's abandon this idea. This isn't working. Okay, where am I gonna put this thing? That's really the main problem, is I'm just running out of room. And the fact that I can't seem to figure out a good place to weld everything. Okay. Now bear with me on this one. I think I have an idea. And I think it's weird. So let's just plop it down. Same way we were doing it before, so it'll be here. So it's not the same way, but we do weld everything at once. Yeah? So we put all these welders here. Oh, I can't put one there still. Duh. Man. Had a great idea too. Okay. Well. No, I can't put any welders there. Okay. Not a great idea. I was gonna push a lifter into this thing and then have it lift up after it was done so it could just get away from the welders. But I kind of like the idea of a pusher bringing us over the welders. So what if we did this? Not a pusher, sorry, a lifter. Well, if we did this, and we do put the welders here. This is going to be really convoluted, I can promise you. And then, so 1, 2, 3, and then more welders. Yep. And then, so what's going to happen is we're going to have up here. So I don't need it to be that far. I need one of these bad boys. And that's going to bring it over the welders. I think we need a second one, actually. I don't think that'll get in the way of that. It might. It might. Right? So, I think it actually will. So, let's put that here instead. Nope, because that's going to be in the way of that. Okay. Then let's put it here. That's fine, because that's not going to get in the way. Alright, so check this out. This thing's going to lift up over and get shoved into the welding area. Cool. I like it. And then these things are all going to come down and land on their welding surfaces. Like that. Like that. And like that. And then these are going to do the same. So actually we need to have these further down because I have to get them underneath that thing. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yes. This is going to come over here. This way, drop into its welding area. This one's going to come in here, drop into its welding area. And then, how am I going to lift this over? You know what, I'll probably just bring it out this way. Or, I don't know, I'll figure it out. This is fine. This is fine, don't worry. Okay. And then, so check this out. Here we go. This is going to be really cool. Okay, so that thing goes in. These things come down. They all fall right on top of this and get welded in. Awesome. I love it. Alright, so now that that's done, so hang on, Let me check, see what the final thing that comes in is, because we're going to use that to detect when this is done, basically. I think it's going to be this back one. Right, so this is the last one to fall into place. So if I put a detector here, that's going to detect when this is done. Although maybe that's not the best place to put it. Because I think I'm going to move it out that way. Oh, well, no, I'm going to lift it up and move it that way. So once this is done, and this is really a cool idea that... Oh, wait, no, I can't do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I... No, I can't. Because I can't shove things that are on the ground because they're attached to the ground. Dang. Shit, okay. So... How about... we put the lifter here. Alright, hang on. I got this, I got an idea. Alright, we put the lifter there. We can't put the detector there, because it does need to move one down. So, where do I put the detector then? Put it where the welder is. Right. I can't. Actually... No, I can't. Okay. Damn, where do I put the detector then? I don't know where to put the detector. Because I could put it, say, here as well. But then when this thing tries to move this way, this part will run into that. So that's not going to happen. Or I could put it on this side. No, I can't put it on that side. Or I could put this thing on this side and lift it up and over. No, because the conveyor belts are there. Although I could move this one. This doesn't have to be like this. It's really only this one that's in the way, right? Yes. Okay, so I could put the detector on this side, and that's cool. I like doing that. This is nasty. And then we put a pusher on this side as well. And then we put a lifter on this side. And that thing gets lifted up, and then I can move it that way, basically. I think. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. I feel like there's a problem here that I'm forgetting. I think it's gonna run into the next pieces, or it's gonna run into something. I can almost guarantee that. Alright, so this thing lifts it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we put blocks here. And then we put an upside down. Oh wait, how do I move this thing? I can move it one over, and I can put another lifter on top of the pusher, right? And that would run into that directly. So I could put the pusher, I could put the lifter here, and then it should get lifted up even more, and then I could keep moving it. Probably. So I need an upside down conveyor going that way. Oh, and yeah, we need another one over here. All right, let's just see what this does first before we get out of hand. I haven't even started the other half, right? Alright, so that goes in. These things... Oh, okay, what did I do? Just lift it over, pushed over there, drop down, and that immediately pushes it because I put the detector too low. It needs to be there. Which is probably going to mess the entire plan up, but let's find out. So that comes in. Okay, these get placed. The detector happens, gets pushed to the lifter. Gets pushed to the lifter. It doesn't matter. I've already put it up that high, so I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, come in. It's pushed up. Pushed forward. Why isn't that pushing? Hang on. something stupid. Oh. Because this thing comes down and activates the thing. Okay. So that's too bad. Let's try something completely different. No, let's not. Hang on. So, actually, you know what? I'm gonna stop this video here. I think we're out of time at this point. I'm gonna think about this a little bit, and once I've come up with something, I'll come back and start recording while I build it. So I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.